We wait until they get sleepy. Wait until they get so big they can barely move. Then we walk out of the shadows. Quietly walk out of the dark. And strike.
Named Maserati after the Maserati brothers Alfiero, Bindo, Carlo, Ettore, and Ernesto, they are celebrating their 100th year anniversary as an Italian luxury car manufacturer that was established on December. Alfieri and Carlo started off as engineers and drivers for Isotta Fraschini, one of the most luxurious and prestigious car brands during that era. It was in 1914, after the death of Carlo, that Alfieri created the foundation of the now renowned company, Officine Alfieri Maserati, enlisting his brothers to help. Its emblem, the trident, was created by another one of the Maserati brothers, Mario, and was used as the company's logo as a symbol of Neptune that represented strength and vigor. It was in 1921 that Maserati created their first car and won their first race, but it wasn't until 1925 that they began the production of cars with the Maserati logo. 1930, Maserati wins the first international victory and also dominates the race against Enzo Ferrari. In 1932, Alfieri passed away, but the brothers continued with the company. In 1937, Maserati faced hard competition against Mercedes and Auto Union and decided to sell their entire company to Adolfo Orsi. The brothers retained a managerial and engineering role in the company. Under the management of Orsi, they moved their headquarters to Modena, where it still remains. Under Orsi, Maserati created the first Gran Turismo in 1946, created the A6 GCS that was pivotal for the future success of the company, and continued to focus on racing, but in 1957 changed their focus to road cars. In 1968, Maserati was taken over by a French car manufacturer, Citroën. Maserati started manufacturing in large numbers and incorporated Citroën's various technologies, including hydraulics. There were many new models and a rapid expansion, but with the 1973 oil crisis, the demand for sports cars tanked, and Citroën went bankrupt in 1974, and was only kept in business with the help of Italian government funds, GEPI. Alejandro de Tomaso took over Maserati in 1975, and with the aid from GEPI, new models were introduced starting 1976. Maserati also started working with Chrysler when they purchased part of the company. In 1993, Maserati was acquired by Fiat and underwent a big change. In 1997, Fiat sold 50% share to Ferrari, and by 1999, Ferrari took full control, making Maserati their luxury division. Ferrari has become the platform for bringing Maserati back to business, but Maserati failed to make profits until 2007 after they split from Ferrari and partnered with Alfa Romeo and Abarth, coming under the leadership of the CEO Harold J. Wester. Maserati has seen the greatest profit during the last couple of years, with their sales units doubling from 6,000 units in 2012 to 15,400 in 2013. In May 2014, they sold 1,114 cars in US alone, which is up 406.19% from May 2013. Their recent models include the Ghibli, Gran Turismo, Gran Cabrio, and the Quattroporte. The most recent Ghibli shows a high standard that Maserati enforces in their cars. The exterior can easily be appreciated for their sleek silhouette that show at once their elegance and edginess. But it's the interior that gives a pleasurable experience of driving that created Maserati into a success. The Ghibli emphasizes comfort and space while maintaining the aesthetic aspects, with the leather seats that speak of class and sophistication.
Now we'll talk about the company model. Paired with Chrysler and Fiat, in times of production or purchasing, the company purchases their raw materials at an aggregate. thus reducing the prices of raw materials. And through economies of scale, their ability to reduce fixed costs over a range of units is greater since they are able to produce cars in a bigger volume. And in an attempt to place Maserati at a luxury model status, Maserati limits their production at 75,000, placing their R&D centers in Italy and producing their cars with their projected sales forecast. They are able to meet sales demands in Europe, Asia, and the United States more efficiently and effectively. Now we'll move on to marketing. Since Maserati are high-end cars, they do less advertising and promotion through social media and ads that require maximum exposure. However, they do take advantage of advertising that could expose their products to the public in the most efficient and effective way, which is through Super Bowl advertising, where the average viewer audience is 111.5 million audiences. Let's take a look at the Super Bowl advertisement. To talk about Maserati's finance, their profit margin grew from 6% to 8% in the year before, and Maserati continues their efforts in reducing costs but maintaining the premium of luxury car. Now, to talk about Maserati's strategies, they're segmenting a new segment of customers in order to grab maximum potential profits from a different segment, which is the $60,000 range vehicles. According to their CEO Nader, Maserati is presenting itself to Americans as an Italian alternative to BMW and Audi, and the Ghibli has attracted younger buyers to the brand in the United States, with customers in their late 20s rather than the previous average age of about 45 years old. Currently, it is drawing in customers from rivals such as Mercedes, Audi, and Lexus.